attitude and camera. I was doing so well, and then you autofocused, and we're gonna fight. Hey yo, and welcome back to my channel where I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer-parent things. Before we hop into the video for this week, I just want to let everybody know that Not For Her is in the final beta stage. So, this is the last week to sign up to beta read Not For Her before I will cut off beta reading and prepare it for the professional edit. If reading a short story about a shady man trying to do the right things for mostly selfish reasons sounds at all interesting to you, you can sign up to beta read my crime caper at samanthallnasset.com/beta. Hey, so we've got 5 Wednesdays in July, which really throws off the whole parent-writer vlog list thing I got going on. So I decided, hey, what the fuck, let's just do a random fun video. When I asked my friends what they thought would be fun to see, well, one of them suggested I make an edgelord video because I am the edgy of lords to them. And you know what? Sounded pretty fun to me, so here we are. I know some of you were probably like, yeah, your look did look a little different today, and others were like, oh, I just thought you were, it's Tuesday. Could go either way with me. So let's go ahead and jump into my edgelords video. 80s and 90s American pop culture birthed a character type that will forever go down in history, or at least forever be known to my generation. Black eyeliner, brooding demeanor, and an asshole attitude despite their heart of gold, plus a penchant for snarling their emotions. The edgelord often wears leather-inspired garb, whether it be fingerless gloves, a trench coat, a regular jacket, pants, corset, boots, whatever, leather's gonna be there. Does not matter the setting or genre. While an edgelord's hair is usually as dark as their soul, and black leather pants, sometimes a golden-haired Gabriel will besmirch our otherwise dark-haired stereotype. But that's fine, because it contrasts really nice with all of the dark furnishings and dark corners that they like to skulk in. Now, in the anime and gaming communities, edgelords may also have lots and lots of belts. Just randomly. On their arms, on their legs, just wherever. These belts serve no purpose. They're just, belts. Also, huge-ass swords. I'm talking swords with blades like bigger than their bodies, but it's okay because they can lift them with ease from all of their years of training in their dark, tortured past. It is also important to note that whoever the edgelord falls in love with will undoubtedly be the light in their otherwise dark and shitty life. Unfortunately, if the edgelord is not the main character, then their love is probably not going to ever be returned. But that's okay, because we edgelords are used to life's torturous ways and never ever giving us a moment of peace. We're also a little dramatic. So if you've made it this far, you're probably wondering, Sam, are you really an edgelord? I mean, you don't really wear that much leather, and I don't see you in a lot of black. To which I say, rude. To be totally honest, I do feel like it's a little bit of a mixed bag. 85% of my wardrobe is black. When I looked to buy a summer dress, instead of buying one of the nice light pastel summer dresses that would actually be cool in summer, I went with this very nice satiny black one that had a deep red and a deep blue rose on it. Might wear it in a video. No, I think I have. Anyway, the rest of my wardrobe is like fandom and mom-related shirts that are probably gifted to me. I do have a very nice leather jacket that I wear during the colder and winter months, and I mean, this is one of several pairs of fingerless gloves I own. Plus, my makeup looks are either so natural you can't tell I'm wearing makeup, or shit like this. And yeah, sure, I'll give you, I have a rather happy and bright disposition, but I also have a shit temper. I mean, it's like a volcano. It builds and builds and builds, and then boom, it explodes. And we do not want to leave me to my broody emotions, because I will just sit there and stew and brew, and it'll get so much worse, and then I'm ready to start a fight with literally anyone, whether they were involved or not. I don't anymore, but the urge is there. I'm also madly in love with a man who has a preference for angels and light and the whole holy paladin thing, so light in my darkness, I guess? Plus, there are some edgelords in media that have happy dispositions. It's about the sass, the quippy one-liners, the ability to joke about punching someone in the face with a bright smile. So while I may not be the dark and moodiest of all edgelords, I sure the fuck get called out enough by my sister and my friends for being edgelordy. I made an avatar in Stardew when my sister was over, and she looked at me and was like, Sam, why does your character look like they stepped out of a YA urban fantasy novel? But that's okay, because that just means I embrace all my leather and dark colors with all of my edgy little heart. Did you listen to either of the previous sections and feel like, damn, that's my main character, or hey, that's me? Well, that means that you may either be writing an edgelord, you might be an edgelord, or you're just overthinking everything. I'm not really here to be judge, jury, or executioner, but if you are, or if you are writing one, I say embrace it. If your character wants to wear leather pants in 90-degree weather, just let them. I mean, there's real people who do it. Rock stars used to do it all the time because leather pants are really durable on stage. Plus, now, there's a lot of like leather cotton or leather spandex. There's just a lot of leather mixed fabrics that are super comfortable and more easy to move in than there used to be. Let no one stifle that inner edgelordiness. After all, we kinda border punk and goth without fully committing to either subculture because we're either too lazy or we have a mixed aesthetic, or I really don't know anybody else's excuse. That's mine. I am both lazy and I also still enjoy fandom stuff and just anything that catches my eye. Point is, don't let straddling that line stop you from embracing the shadows. And, of course, there is one vital piece of information that we all need to know and master if we are to write our edgelords to their truest capabilities. Walls. They're to be leaned upon. All the better if the light in the room is centering it so that our edgelord stands in the shadows. Only their face is visible because all that leather has blended into the darkness, creating this weird sort of halo of, what are you doing there? There's also the prowler walk that they take as they push themselves away from the wall and start stalking towards the love interest, leaving the love interest both breathless and unsure. But nothing's going to come of this because remember, the love interest doesn't return their love unless the edgelord is the main character. As for our non-fictional edgelords, well, we love corners, putting our backs against the wall so that we can see all exits and entrances. Even if our bed is in the middle of the room, our backs are going to be so that we can see exit A, exit B, entrance C, wherever. Who's to say how and why we picked up this habit, but hey, we're cautious. And if for whatever reason we can't actually be up against the wall, then we're probably going to be routinely scanning the area out of habit, turning our heads at any weird noise until we recognize it. And, you know, just being an edgelord means being jumpy. I'm kidding. It goes back to the cautious thing. My preferred corners are right here, where I can see all of the rest of the house, or in my bedroom. Now, our bed is actually in the middle of the room, but where my corner is, I can see the door, the closet, and the window. Reaction time is important. In fiction, I almost always root for the edgelord from the get-go, because it is a trope that I love without restraint or shame or anything. Unfortunately, not all edgelords prove worthy of redemption, because you know, writers just like to shit on them and make them out to be the most horrible people ever and then try to redeem them. And I'm like, no, that's you. Mm-mm. My favorite edgelords are the ones that were always a good person. They just had a bad way of showing it, but it's okay because they learn. Unfortunately though, even when they learn, that's no guarantee that they're actually gonna get a happy ending. Look, they just want to be happy like everybody else. Let broody McSadface have their happy ending. Why they gotta sacrifice their happiness for the greater good? I mean, really? Just fuck all that stupid, broody heart of gold. But that's part of why I love them so much. As for whether or not real-life edgelords should be saved, I mean, Not really. We just like what we like aesthetically and aren't afraid to show it. We're usually not actually out here brooding in our emotions forever. And if we are, then we just kind of gotta grow up and learn to deal with that. Also, believe it or not, there's like a lot of different kind of real people that could fall under what some might consider an edgelord status. Because it's not a real thing. It's just for fun. Alright everyone, that's all I got for you this week. Are you an edgelord? Are you riding an edgelord? Tell me about your leather-inspired outfit and dark corners in the comments down below, and I'll read them with the solemnest of expressions. Probably not. I'm really bad at not smiling. I'm still hosting live streams every Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Sometimes they're writed live streams, sometimes they'll be conversational ones. Tune in to find out which ones they are. And remember folks, if you like this video, please give it a like, thumbs up, maybe subscribe to the channel. I make new videos and post them on every Wednesday. If you'd like to see samples of my writing, you can visit my website here at samanthallnasset.com, or if you just prefer to stalk my social media, that's cool too. It's at samanthallnasset. I've got Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and Facebook. Alright, well, I guess I'll see you Monday or next Wednesday. Sam out! So the disclaimer for this episode is that I got my hand stuck in my hair again. That's mostly Camera, don't autofocus, it's rude. Jacket, trench load? Yes, a trench load. Everybody wears trench loads. Shut up! I get tongue-tied sometimes. I know my edgelords well enough. To be honest, I feel like it's a little bit of a mixed bag. Because a mixed bag? Mixed bag? I can't say mixed bag. Why are you pointing that out? This will cast some sort of weird holy halo around their something. Remove, push against, that's the word. Not all edgelords are worthy of my camera. Much like my camera is really shitty at not autofocusing.